Hello, and welcome back to Encounter Proposal. This episode is a Hypocrites episode, where we get really judgmental about complete strangers' ability to play a board game good. I'm, as always, Critical Failure, Will, joined, of course, by my good friend and game master, Kyle.
Hello, I am Kyle.
I am very nice.
Then every time.
I got so mad the other day because I saw a... This is going to make no sense to anyone. I saw an Instagram reel. Because I'm a real girly. I prefer that to TikTok. I feel like TikTok would...
girly.
I feel like TikTok would chew me up and spit me out with, like, another mental health disease. I don't need that.
It's kind of scary, the crap that like comes out of there. Not to be
terrifying.
like, oh, those TikToks.
Well, you know, the pipeline. It's fun for some people, and other people it's like, here's Andrew Tate and Nazis. Anyway, there was one that was like in Cardiff, which is where I used to frequent. And it was a guy in a bin going around hassling women, doing a Borat impression. I didn't realize they caught me on tape.
Wait, is it?
Didn't realize they got me doing bin Borat on a classic pickup technique.
Is that not like a what do you call it? A remote control bin?
I think it is, yeah. I don't think it's a guy in a bin. I wish it was.
I know exactly which one you're on about. And I had a conversation about it with Aaron, and I was like, it's not funny, I don't think.
No.
Which maybe I'm boring, but
it was funny to watch the video. If I'd encountered it in the wild, I would have kicked the bin.
Which I think seems to be my immediate response, is like, oh, I would hate to see this in real life, to have some, like, bin scream the intro to I Feel Good at me. It's like, oh, okay, that's awesome. I don't know, yeah, it's a bit grumpy, but...
No, that's very fair. I don't think many people, especially in, like, now I'm back in Britain, British people, would not like a bin.
They're British.
To yell at them.
I think it's because I've seen so many like the prank channel like deconstructions where it's like, oh, this is a rich guy who's just paid for someone to follow him around as a bodyguard so that when he harasses people in public they cannot retaliate because someone who's paid to beat people up is about to, get
that's
his
crazy.
daily wage.
I've also seen those. That's crazy. You can't prank someone and then be like, you can't actually hit me. I have big dog privilege.
No, but you can, and it's happening. Wake up, sheeple. The future is now.
The future is now. You can just hire a man to make you immune from bullying.
It is kind of a crazy one. I don't know how you even hire someone like that. Like in work, we've got 2 security guards. Oh my god, they're useless.
I used to work somewhere where we had one good security guard and one bad security guard, and I always just thought that like it was luck which day you decided to rob on if you got away with it. Kyle, what's your Roman Empire?
Oh god, D&D, role-playing games.
That's fair.
Oh, it's an issue.
That's fair.
Or are we?
That's why we're here today.
I was gonna say, or are we supposed to pick one that's not like?
No, that's fair. It's meant to be Roman Empire because we're boys. We're lads.
Boys.
Our Roman Empire is meant to be the Roman Empire.
Oh. What's the female equivalent if we're becoming an awesome alt-right podcast?
You said female, so we're on the way there.
Anyway. Yeah. I thought I'd fully get into character.
I know, that was impressive.
I have a cigar in one hand. There's a whiskey on the table, and I'm gonna call them females from now on. Shut up.
It's probably... Shut up. What colour's your bouquet?
Oh no. You're still with us? Do you still want to hear about board games?
Board game, Andrew Tate.
God, what's a board?
I love Monopoly for its value.
I was about to ask what do you think his favourite board game is?
There's a funny one in here and I can't get to. Battle of the Sexes.
Risk?
Risk. There's got to be any escape, any sort of running away.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't know. Villainous.
Man, some of the new expansions.
His villainous is just like Epstein.
No. No,
I
his
feel like
villainous is the police. He's just not
oh my
Romanian police.
circling back. I reckon that females uh Roman Empire is uh doing surgery and science. Women instead.
I like it. I like it. I'm gonna say flowers.
I guess it's flowers. Hey man, that's my Roman Empire.
Your Roman Empire's flowers.
At the moment, my Roman Empire is the new conspiracy theory I've been obsessed with.
Go on.
Well, you know those people that are like, the pyramids must have been made by apes?
Yeah.
Because there's no way that infinite manpower, no ethics, slaves,
We never could have.
near infinite amount of time could lead to,
Yeah.
several rocks on top of each other.
Mhm.
There's no way that could happen, especially if they were doing it because they thought God wanted them to. There's no way that they'd be capable.
Mhm.
My current favorite conspiracy theory is that it's not aliens. That would be ridiculous.
That would be ridiculous.
It's that we are currently not at the most advanced in technology we've been.
Okay.
In the past,
Oh.
we'd already reached this level of technology and beyond.
Mhm.
And we just, I guess, forgot it all at some point and left no trace of
We
it.
nuked ourselves into oblivion.
Yeah. Or that there's an elite group that still know.
Oh.
They've still got all the tech. And that's how they're making us not know about the tech. It's because they've got the tech.
Have you seen any court case involving computers? Like, there is no way
Yeah.
that the elite have this, like, superior knowledge. If they have to ask,
And does TikTok go through the webcam? No!
does TikTok have a connection to my Wi-Fi? Yes, how are you using it otherwise?
Oh,
we
man.
never could have made a pyramid.
We couldn't have done it.
I don't know.
It's impossible to put several stones on top of each
Yeah,
other.
well, I would have
kidding
I would
me?
have personally made it out of glass.
You would have made it out of
I
glass.
think it's made out of glass. Have a look in chat. I can't tell.
You think it's... yes. The Louvre.
That's the male Louvre.
The male Louvre is the Bass Pro Shop.
I don't like the.
Women fish me.
What did you just call
Fish.
them?
Sorry. All right.
Females
fish
Females fish me. Bass love me.
me. Bass love me, men kiss me.
Men, get it on a hat.
Yeah. First month.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I want to go. I feel like that's a pilgrimage. It's like the
To Bass Pro Shop.
yeah.
You want to
Yeah,
go?
it's the human or the modern pyramids.
It's the human pyramids.
It's the you know what I meant.
Aliens made the other ones.
Exactly. That was completely on purpose.
It was on purpose.
Yeah, it's all no slip ups here. Like when I accidentally said the word female.
He slipped up into being a misogynist. Freud was right, everyone.
I
Big Freud fan.
big Freud fan
in this
Well,
podcast.
like no, it doesn't work because that's me misremembering a band name. Siegfried and Roy. Is it Siegfried and Roy?
Pink Freud.
Oh my god, my friends in a my friends in a
man.
Pink Floyd band, like a tribute band. Apparently, it pays very well. And
Does it pay better than being in a band?
yes, very much
That's
so.
frustrating.
Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. But
I mean, good for them.
one of the songs that they play is called like Pigs or something, and it's literally just pig noises for like 7 minutes.
Sick. I love that.
Yeah. He's like, oh, it's kind of degrading, but also, you know, it pays very well.
Yeah, I'd make pig noises for
for
money.
3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah. Beats working at Tesco.
That's true. That's very true. It's
People die where I work now. Still better than
Wait,
Tesco.
what? Where do people? Oh, yeah. I thought you meant where you used to work. I was gonna say no, they don't. People don't
No,
die in Tesco.
no, people don't die in
Take
Tesco.
a slip on the
You're immune while you're in
take a
there.
slip on the bolognese.
You're immortal while you're in Tesco's. It's like holy ground. No one's allowed to kill you.
Yeah, it's safe. Oh my god, the people. I
So,
forgot how. I was like, Siegfried and Roy was so weird. I had to Google it just to double check that I was right. They were strange, and I think I'm okay to say that because they kept a lot of Arctic tigers and sat around lions too often.
how often's too often in your book?
Google Siegfried and Roy. There are more photos with lions than there are without. This was their whole shtick.
Sitting with lions.
Yeah, I can screenshot the Google front page. Wait there.
Well, it'll be AI now. They're putting AI in my goddamn
They
Google.
keep AIing Siegfried and Roy.
I googled brutalist artwork the other day, and like half of the answers were AI. I was like, this is
Really?
horrific. The irony in this is
God,
painful.
it was like when Marvel tried to claim that like no we didn't hire an artist for Secret Invasion. We thought that AI would do it more interestingly because it's like the show, you don't know who you can trust. It's like, well, we never had a fucking
It's like
Poirot intro that was AI. What do you mean?
that'd be great though.
No, I do not need AI Poirot, thank you.
I do.
I don't. And if that, because it's like it's that Community thing where they ask peers to make the remake of Doctor Who. I feel like that's what that would be for me, if we ended up getting like ask AI to write a mystery novel. I feel like it would just suck. It does not have the concept of continuity. So it's like, I was the butcher. It's like, we've been on a train the whole time.
It doesn't know things. It just like it's really good at guessing what it should put
Yeah.
next. So it would just be a lot of like, and then there was a murder weapon in the room.
Well, it's just
And people would just keep dying willy nilly. There'd be no.
it's just regurgitating like stuff that's already been made.
Yeah.
It's a condensed.
There's some cool applications of it. I'm not gonna lie. There's good places for everything.
Yeah, like
but,
replacing
currently they
artists.
aren't being done. Yeah, get rid of them. Don't like them. I've never liked
I'm just
artists.
sick of them, to be honest. Yeah.
Why would a creative ever make anything that would make me cry? That's never happened.
No. You know what has made me cry? The stock market. That'll never get.
The stock market.
I don't know if I like this.
Has an artist ever made me lose my wife? I didn't think so.
Hey, I buy high, sell low. Guess I'm selling my morals.
Guess I'm selling
No,
stocks and bonds to pay for my child's.
I'm so glad I don't work on stocks. Buy high, sell low.
work on stocks.
Hey,
I think we should have a character in our game that loves the stock market, but it's like bits of wood that you put criminals in.
this. I like that.
They're like buying stocks, and then she owns loads. They'll be worth something. They'll be worth something.
It'll
Promise.
come up, I swear.
Jeff, that's just a picture of a stock.
No.
No, you don't get it. It's not
It
fungible.
makes sense. They don't control it.
It's not like these other stocks. The carpenter owns stock.
They don't control it. Who's they? Oh, the
I've
people
made a
who buy
plant that grows stocks. I don't have to pay a carpenter anymore.
It all makes
Cut out the middle.
sense. God,
That's actually great. I want to do
God, I
that.
hate middlemen. Right.
Middleman. Boo. I want things to happen for me without any skill.
Exactly. Hence AI. I like this new persona we've taken on. This
What? We're anti-worker.
yeah, this Chad podcast that we've decided.
I think there's some good applications of it where, like, if you were playing a video game and every character could say the name you'd entered at the start in their own
Oh,
voice. Like, that's pretty.
yeah, that's a good one.
Like, you don't have to pay an actor to say every single syllable and then feed it into a system. You just like,
Well, I mean,
then they can call you Kyle.
That'd be fun, but then I
You know?
also feel like you've got to put in place the like banning everything.
Oh yeah, there's got to be a banned word
Oh
list.
yeah, but even on top of that, it's like have you not seen like videos where someone like donates to a stream and says like it's just like two words, but if you say them together, it's a slur.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
But luckily you have implemented AI, which can like figure that out if you teach it to.
there's
But they're not teaching it to. They're teaching it to make, I don't know, Kung Fu Panda
the
4.
frenetic slur detector. I like it.
See, I applied for that job. They gave it to an AI.
That's what you wanted. Oh,
That's why I wanted to work. I got made
I
redundant.
don't think I do very well. I'm not very good at like word puns.
No,
Mm.
we're doing an audio medium, Kyle. A comedy audio medium.
Oh, I was googling Siegfried and Roy. Now I feel bad.
Why
So
did the lion eat them?
wow, very clearly one of them was gonna. I think one of them got attacked by a lion. Right?
That they had it coming. They had it coming.
So if you had to guess,
You don't poke a bear and then be like, the bear bit me.
they were German American? Oh, I guess I kind of yeah.
Oh, like bros.
What?
Like the hip. Bros.
I
Ignore me.
no idea. No, one of them. Oh, one of them died in 2020 and one of them died in 2021. I think they both died of coronavirus.
Did they die on the like as the clock ticked over?
What, New Year?
Yeah, like a very well timed car crash.
Oh god, it's like the Bogdanov twins, who like
The Bogdanov twin?
you don't know about the oh my god.
I don't. Give me a rundown.
So I'm gonna show you a picture of
Unless it's very sad.
um kind of okay. So this is the Bogdanov twins in their I'm gonna say in their prime. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say in their prime. This is the pair of them. Handsome pair of fellas. They were.
Jesus, what happened to already? I'm like,
Oh. Oh, okay.
did they grow in like a, like when you plant tomatoes and they grow in a box and they come up box shape?
Hmm.
Did someone do that to them with like a trapezium?
Okay, so if that was your reaction to them, so they both passed away of COVID very close together, which is odd for twins, like to die so close together. But the reason that they were famous was
Jesus.
because they were very into plastic surgery.
My lord.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. It looks like papier-mâché. It looks like an art attack.
It was. Oh, refusing vaccines. Yeah.
Yeah. They probably pop.
They probably.
That's crazy. Imagine going through that much plastic surgery and then being like, but vaccines are people actually.
Yeah.
Because it's free
Yeah.
and not full of silicon.
No, thank you. I don't want to put trash in my body. Yes, please. Two shots of silicon. I'm all.
Obviously, if you want to get plastic surgery for any reason, you're
Yeah, and there's
adult.
like obvious applications for it that completely make sense. But also, you can do whatever you want.
I like when we do these backpedals of like we're not horrible people, I promise.
Yeah, but okay, but you can also
We have
say,
to because other podcasts don't.
but you can also say like this is maybe
That's nuts. You can't look like that. You're
you
not allowed.
look like a Madame Tussauds exhibit. This is
Did they do it with like a bike pump and a drink?
like Pump in a Dream. They had a mold, but it's also weird because
Yeah.
they both look like. Oh, I can't say that. Yeah, they both look like.
Did they get it done at the same time?
Yeah, I think so. They both look like
They look
accidents.
like they look like they grew
right?
skin around a Joker mask. They look like they put a Joker mask on and then just like let them the muscle grow around it.
It's just scary. I don't understand.
They weren't ugly before.
No, no, I'd say they were again. I'd say they were pretty good looking guys before.
They look like they did that thing where you like rub a gem on your jaw and it's gonna make your jaw more.
It
They like mewed.
it doesn't help that one of them mute. Don't start with me. It doesn't help that one of them's in like a fucking Levi's jumpsuit and the other one's in the shiny version.
Yeah. Do you like the two different
Oh my God.
rarities of
He's
brother?
the chase version. Like, what the fuck? Why they can't show up in tinfoil and then be like, why does everyone keep looking at me?
Me and my brother, one of us is from the future, but we'll never tell.
So apparently, they were at, I can't remember the name of the movie because it's the French version, but what's the Pixar movie with Chris Pratt and Tom Holland?
Oh, Avengers Endgame.
No,
Trolls.
no,
3.
the animated one.
It's called like Unenchanted.
Yeah.
The one where they're brothers who are trolls.
Yes, yeah. So they went to the premiere of that in France. Or Germany. I'm really bad with language.
So I'm trying to find it because I know I had the pride flag on the Cyclops lady. So I googled gay Cyclops movie and X-Men came up.
Oh my God. But I mean,
they knew. Onward. It was called Onward.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But yeah, were they in that? They were at the premiere for that.
I wouldn't know, but they look like they could be. That picture's crazy.
Yeah, that's not.
AI could have done that, and I would be like, it's bad, its job, but it would have been right.
Oh,
The one on the right looks like he's wearing a mask with the one on the
apparently
left.
they both had Asperger's syndrome.
Are you trying to make me feel bad about?
No,
no.
I just.
You trying to find out they're in a wonderful kids movie and they had Asperger's, they died. Have they got a thing where one of them wears a normal jacket and the other one doesn't?
They
The
apparently had a huge impact on French politics.
Right.
What is going on? Who are these people? Sorry, this is supposed to be a hypocrites episode. I do have some stories lined up, but like, how much
There's
of
been
this is getting cut? We've spent 25 minutes talking.
Hey man, if this stuff gets cut, everything gets cut. We've never done anything that's been more on topic than this. I had serious stuff I wanted to talk about changing on the sheets and like the lore of humans in a race.
That's for next
like that.
week. Forget about it.
That's for next week. We've gone straight into this.
I shouldn't have brought these up. I thought you would have known. I felt like this was in your like wheelhouse.
In my zeitgeist.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's very.
I like these guys.
Yeah, you're like. What's your favorite thing about them?
Chin. I like that one of them wears the normal shirt, and the other one wears a crazy
It's a shiny version. I've just seen a video called.
I want to know if I'm not the shiny. I've just was like, I want to know if I'm the shiny brother. I'm not.
No, I don't think.
Quick bit of maths there.
I don't know if you can call him the shiny brother.
You like shiny things.
Is he a
Dude, where's the shiny
magpie?
shirt?
What do you mean he likes shiny things?
He does more than me.
Trinkets.
Another shelf for my trinket.
Trinkets. Apparently they terrorized physicists with a sock puppet army. Do we want to go down this rabbit hole right now?
Yo, I want to do that.
I don't know. It's a YouTube.
If you could terrorize anyone with a sock puppet army,
Scientology.
who are you going for? Scientology.
I would make the story of, you know, like they a nativity, where it's like alien Jesus was thrown at a pyramid. I would.
Yeah, alien Jesus was lowered slowly on a piece of wire into a room where he had to get a password from a computer, but he sweated onto the alarm system.
Exactly. Yeah, but he doesn't
And then he
sweat.
had
He
to.
doesn't sweat. He's still a Scientologist.
He doesn't sweat, and then he had to fly a plane really
Yeah.
fast, and other things he's been
And
in.
the government paid for the whole movie.
Yeah, because it was propaganda. Anyway,
Not propaganda. It was free democracy movie.
it was a British person having a look at something.
He said, "Shut the fuck."
Propaganda. Oh, propaganda.
Should we read some funky stories? So we
Yeah.
don't keep talking about the Bogdanov twins and Scientology.
I'm sitting. They sound like a Star Wars villain.
Anything could be a Blurp Shitto is a Star Wars villain. There is no.
They call me I'm the Bogdanov twins. It sounds like something from Men in Black.
Yeah.
They look like
In Erin's work, she works in a kennels. They had a dog called Boris, and I was like, "Oh, after Boris the animal, he was a police dog." Would you argue
Josh
that
Boris.
they've called the dog
Josh.
Boris after Boris Johnson or Boris the animal? Police dog, remember? So they could be.
Police dog.
Yeah.
I'd say that the police
I don't think we should.
have named it after Boris Johnson.
You think? You don't think this big German Shepherd was named after Boris the animal?
Josh Boris.
I love that movie.
Okay. I'll bite. I'd say it's more likely to be.
I don't know.
You
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm guessing.
Are they the only Borises you could think of?
Yeah, I don't know any other Why? What Borises do you know?
I don't know any other Borises.
I was gonna say.
I don't know any other. There's no other Borises. It's all of them, right?
All of the Borises are dead. All the leaves are brown.
And Boris is dead.
Boris is dead. God, we should be.
Anyway, we should be in a band. We should start a band.
We should start a band.
That's the other thing the problem is eventually me and Carl are going to do all the things that guys say they're going to do. We'll have a board game, a podcast, a pub, and a band.
Oh man, what's the pub gonna be called? No female.
Puzzles.
I don't know if I like this character.
Well, you keep doing it.
But it's so easy.
I guess.
Ever since
It's an easy
I
bit.
shaved my head, Halloween's been such an easy time. Shut up.
I love how slightly camp you Andrew Tate
You
is.
just have to. What do you mean?
There's a slight
What do you mean
lisp.
my Andrew?
Slight lisp you give
You
him.
say my Andrew Tate. That's everybody's Andrew Tate. He is just. Oh god, that guy! Look at how he walks. Look at how he dresses. He wears a V-neck for starters, right? Let's not beat around it.
It's a weird hard read.
No, there's right. He wears like 2 sizes too small, right? It's just the way. Have you seen the way he fillets the cigars that he smokes? That man is.
Gay.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it, but he sees something wrong with it, so I'm happy to call him it.
Yeah, it's fair.
Horrible man. Isn't he back in prison or some shit?
They're getting him on British charges because there was evidence that he was going to flee the country.
Oh yeah, because he fucking tweeted a streamer and was like, "I'm going to leave."
Yeah, I'm gonna commit a crime, and the streamer was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna commit a crime."
But then
I hope he commits.
I feel like he's
Anyway.
every naughty kid who gets sent to the headmaster's office where he's just like, "No, I wasn't. I really wasn't. Shut up. I wasn't."
I teach what colour's yours.
Oh god, look,
I've got a podcast with my brother. Cool, man.
very cool. Joe Rogan experience.
Cool. He's the shiny brother.
We cannot coin that.
both.
We
He's shiny
cannot
brother.
coin that term. Oh my god, I'm the shiny brother.
You're the
My
shiny brother. There's always
God.
one.
So, oh god, editing this. I have 3. Do you have a D3 on you? Oh,
Always.
can I go on another?
Again, I have that rubber from the other
Can I
week.
go on another tangent? Don't need to bring up that fucking rubber again.
Written 1, 2, and 3 on a con.
I bought Morkborg and it tells you to use D4, D2s and D3s. That's not.
A D2 is a coin.
Yeah, but what's a D3?
Is this a D's?
No,
I'm
genuinely,
not
the book
engaging
tells
with it.
you to use D2s and D3s. It's like even the Morkborg like official dice set doesn't come with a D2 and a D3. I think they had an official dice set.
They must do.
Yeah, I feel like every like company has.
We all have official dice
Yeah, I was just
because we use a D4, D6, and a D8.
yeah. So we're gonna have a D120 that's gonna have a what do you call it? It's gonna have the chart for
Wi-Fi
you to be able to
enabled.
convert it. Yeah, I would. our dice is gonna have Wi-Fi enabled.
Yeah, it's gonna get into your TikTok account.
Yeah. Well, only if you allow it.
Yeah, you have to allow it into the Wi-Fi,
Obviously. But yeah,
and then it'll read aloud the number you rolled.
no D2s or D3s here.
Important question: Are D4 in our system?
Mhm.
Is the number at the top
Um,
or at the bottom? I don't think that humans had the technology to make a D4. Personally,
what do you mean?
I don't. I don't think that humans could make it. I think it was aliens.
Well, I've seen. Oh, that's a good point. Well, it depends on how many Avon products you've bought. You could be at the top, but it's always
Nice,
thank
nice.
you.
Nice. He's on it. He's quick.
That's definitely
Yeah. A unique joke.
yes. What do you mean? Oh, sorry.
I miss the days of your mum worked at Avon. I miss those days.
My auntie works at Avon.
That's a classic insult, Kyle. You should be.
No, it's not an insult if it's to me. What?
I know.
Yeah,
At
I know a
risk.
couple people who work in Avon. Those horrible little paper bags. That stupid little catalogue coming through. Essential oils. Nom 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 nom.
The only people I've known who use essential oils have used them the same way that people use incense, and that is to hide the fact that they smell like drugs. It's a valid use for them, to be fair.
What is your favorite essential?
None of the oils I use are necessary.
What's your favorite essential oil? They're not necessary, William. They're essential.
Bile.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm looking at these and it's like, oh, rosemary, turmeric, sandalwood, frankincense. What?
Jesus was on that like clean girl aesthetic before it was cool. Jesus was the original clean girl.
What the fuck does frankincense smell like? A barn? What?
It smells like labor in a bar.
Is this how Christian podcast tells jokes?
I don't know. I reckon every punchline for Christian jokes is the same, but I'm not smart enough to come up with.
We're a Christian podcast.
We're a Christian
Yeah.
podcast.
Shut up, females.
Shut up. Boo gay.
Oh god.
What colour's your baptism pool?
Right, pick a number between 1 and 3. We need to get on these stories.
2.
2. Okay, thank God that was the one I was clicked on. I'm not gonna.
You were just gonna read that one.
No, it
whatever
was
happened.
number 2. So right, this is in the middle of a Call of Cthulhu game. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the story, as that is how we've decided to go about these now. Also, they spoil the ending. What is this? A Stephen King book? So.
Hey.
So, the story.
What is this, a Mission
The
Impossible
story starts out. I
movie? Sorry.
stopped gaming with this group for a myriad of reasons, but this story in particular was kind of a tipping point for me. My cat died a few months ago. I don't know why I'm giggling.
Huh?
Wah, wah. No, that's very sad. My cat died a few months ago very unexpectedly. My partner and I were on vacation for 3 days. My partner then got a call from my cat sitter. My cat had dropped dead suddenly. The sitter had placed his
Having been sat on.
body in a fridge. We had to
Yo,
drive back 8 hours in the pouring rain so I could retrieve my cat from the fridge. It was horrific. Oh my god, that's actually fucking horrible.
why did they drive back? The guy had put it in a fridge.
Exact.
Keep.
Oh god, have you seen that woman on TLC who has like all of her dead rabbits in the fridge, and some of them have been in there like years?
Yeah,
I don't like.
that's not cool.
I don't
man.
like.
Meal prepping culture's got an ass.
No, I don't like taxidermy. I've decided it's not for me. I think you can
No.
do it, like ethically, and I think that's fair enough. Like you can.
I think that it's funny when the guys are like, "This is a mouse. His name is Sir Archibald."
Oh,
the
like
Third."
the what is it, Dinner for Schmucks, where it's just like Steve Carell is recreating the Last Supper with mice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sent you that guy's calmness mirror, didn't I?
Yeah, it's visceral. Don't remind
He's got like a little
me.
pocket mirror, and he's like, "This is my. If you're ever stressed, this is my calmness mirror. If you open it up, it's just got a bit of mouse skin on the inside. You can stroke whenever you're stressed." Arrest him. Send
So
him to jail.
horrible. Actually, so
Send him to
disgusting.
jail.
Why? Why would you?
Oh
Why
man.
would you ever feel the need to? So the story carries on. A month after this happened, I already had tickets to fly out and see my gaming group and play a couple of games on a live stream. I wish we could have cancelled because I still wasn't in a good place, but my partner and I flew out anyways. I had a few rough moments on this trip. One moment, I had put a stuffed animal in the fridge as a joke. They knew my cat had died, but they didn't know the details of his death, so I don't blame them at all. After this happened, I had to go to the bathroom and cry from a flashback and keep composure. Oh, so you're... That's not...
So your friends suck.
Yeah, you can't...
I don't feel like we're judging board games yet. At the moment, I'm like, you've gone to a psychopath's house.
Yeah, who... Someone... What? Oh, God. Okay, I was playing in 2 games on a stream. My friend was running a Call of Cthulhu game, and my partner was going to play in it as well. The GM was very rude to him the whole time. Other fun stuff. Yeah, it's not like you're writing a story or anything. Please don't elaborate. There was a moment in the game where my...
Other stuff.
Others...
Blah blah blah. You don't care.
Etc. Etc. is the whole paragraph. Like... my character encounters a moving cat made of stone. The cat was once living, but cursed and turned into this. He describes the cat as cold and rigid in its movement. My character is the only one to encounter this cat. I'm having heavy flashback moments. The whole time my partner is gripping my hand into the table because he can sense me holding back from crying. The whole thing is being streamed, and I tried to stay composed. I asked the GM after why he made me encounter this cat, especially knowing my cat just died and all the details on how he died. The GM said he didn't even plan on it being a cat, that's just what popped into his head, and justified it further by saying how cats are cool. This made me more upset, knowing that it didn't even need to be a cat in the first place.
Cats are cool.
It took a what?
It didn't need to be a cat.
I just...
Important cat.
You've paid money to go and see these people. You've taken a flight to go and see these people, and they're like, as soon as she gets here, we're gonna rip shit into her for that dead cat thing earlier.
Yeah, that is wild. I think... I don't know. I feel like
Okay.
just be happy that when I rock up to the next one, Carl, I'm gonna put 2 like heavily plastic surgery twins.
No, you gotta put two plastic twins in the fridge.
Fridge. They're not gonna make you fight them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't. Hey guys, have a session zero is important, but also don't take advantage of the fact that in the session zero they didn't cover the fact that their cat was gonna
That
die.
group's just deaf. I'm sorry. That group is just tone deaf. Like, you can't.
Your friends suck. Sorry.
That's an. Oh, God. But they finished off by saying, I didn't realize how tone deaf that group was, and my partner helped me realize that they maybe weren't the group for me. So that's good, at least. Someone got out.
Or is your partner Sherlock Holmes?
Oh my goodness. AI Poirot is back.
Ah. Wow. Your partner's AI Poirot.
Who's smarter than regular Poirot, because he seems to know things before they happen.
ChatGPT.
Oh, fuck. I like the idea that AI Poirot just has, like, a plethora of items in his back pocket that he can... He's like a cartoon character.
It's a go-go gadget.
Go, gadget, kill Goku.
No. Go-go gadget.
Goku, have you not seen that? It's like, no one can kill.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, how...
Okay, so the issue here is that your players were like, what if the game was about your pet that just died?
Yeah. Well, how...
Don't hang out with those people.
Well, my writing is influenced by real-life events. And if you can't handle that, Snowflake, you need to get out the kitchen.
My writing is... Sorry, get out the kitchen when it's me off.
Isn't that the saying? If you can't stand the heat, don't play with fire.
Who's this
You
character?
know, you heard this.
This
You
guy's
Reddit
fun.
misogynist before.
Oh man,
it's my favorite. Look, he's back. What has he got to say this time?
Get out the kitchen.
Look, don't play with fire. Get out the kitchen. I didn't realize what I was saying until it left my mouth.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you got a D2 nearby, don't pick up the rubber again, I swear to God.
I've got a D2 nearby.
Okay. Pour some essential oils over it before you carry on. Pour some bile essential oils.
I just spit on it.
Oh, fuck. Yep. I heard the third then. Did you actually? Two. Okay. So, I run an experience group. Several years of the same 4 people. Recently, we added a new guy. Experience with adventurers.
AI Sherlock Holmes.
Oh no! AI Poirot's back. We recently added a new guy. Experience with Adventurers League, but wanted to join our group as they know one of the long-time players. Okay, this one may not be written very well. It's fair enough. Experience is interesting. I actually have. This is on topic for once. I've been playing Cyberpunk recently, and the way that they do experience is really interesting because it is an experience system, but the DM decides how well you've done certain things in a mission. So it's like roleplay, combat, awareness. There's a few other things, but it's like you get awarded a certain amount of points that you can then spend on either like a level up or to like upgrade your skill checks and stuff. It's really cool. It's a really fun way of doing it because you get it at the end of every session. So like,
really? That's
yeah,
cool.
I think it's every time you finish a mission, but it could be at the end of every session. That's how we've played it. But yeah, it's a really good system. It's a really fun, like, it's not the way most games do experience, which is how often you kill things. Which is, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the issue with that is that, like, you're often waiting for a combat.
Yeah.
Regardless of how the campaign is, like, set up.
Or you're just like, you deal with just like kill stealing, because surely if one of you kills something, you get the XP for it. But then do you share XP? At that point, why are you bothering with XP?
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
It's too much. It's too many numbers. Whenever I see,
Just do
yeah, just
milestones.
do milestones. You can control it then, because you've got someone being like, actually, I should be level 32.
I mean, how many points for killing that Schrodinger's cat monster from the
Oh
last one?
no! Imagine that you got two players in a room and someone's having to confront like a horrible thing they've dealt with, and you're just like, I put my Looney Tunes mallet into its head.
Technically, if you'd never driven home and never opened the fridge,
You never would have known.
your cat is both dead and alive.
Meow, be quiet.
I can't believe the guy found a dead cat and was like, I'm gonna do the thing.
Honestly, there are so many ways that they could have got. If one of my friends' pets died while I was looking after it, I don't think I'd put it in the fridge.
No?
No, I think I would think of burying it before I'd think of putting it in the fridge.
Right, I think I'd set up some kind of weekend at Bernie's
Oh
scenario.
no! I've taught him some new tricks.
Are you not doing the like, I get a similar looking goldfish?
It depends on how expensive the animal is. If it's a fish, yeah, I'm not putting your fish in the
Yeah,
fridge.
I don't know how similar a goldfish could look to a cat, but
You just paint whiskers on the bowl. I
there
don't
he
know what you're
is.
talking about.
It's your cat you love.
Two cardboard ears.
Oh, and a Roomba.
Oh fuck! Have you heard that Roombas are now like developing AI technology, because everything needs AI. AI technology
Why would you do
to
that?
learn whether or not the thing it's about to drive over is poop.
Huh.
Because some of the early Roombas had a huge issue with smearing dog feces along people's carpets.
Don't let your dog poo
Yeah. What if
inside.
you're out? If you're not there,
Yeah, right. If your dog isn't house trained, don't put the Roomba on. Like,
yeah.
because he'll try and kill it. Like, if your dog isn't trained to not poo in the house, he's not trained to deal
No,
with a Roomba.
we
Like,
got the Roomba and the dog as both as puppies. They grew up together.
they both have
Yeah.
names.
Oh no, one of them's called Roomba and one of them's called Max. And the answer is upsetting.
A dog called Roomba's pretty
It's
cool.
kind of fun, but that just means that it's like probably means it eats everything, right?
Dib's that band name also.
No, I was what Roomba the dog?
A dog called
Oh,
Roomba.
Roomba the dog sounds like you're about to get someone's
Roomba the
chihuahua
dog.
driven over. Should we do the story?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Because currently I have to draw a dead
so
cat, so
I'll fix that. So yeah, they run an experience group, same for people. They added a new guy. The setup: they are playing in an alternate timeline Dragonlance. Yeah, you're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Group is level 14, so good mix of support, DPS, and tank. Oh no. I can see what kind of you know what? No, not oh no. I understand having a table like that where you're like, oh, we want to fill out all the Overwatch roles.
yeah, your team is experienced and they like to play the game as a game
Oh,
that you have to win.
experience with Adventurers League is like officially put on games that have
Oh, they've watched.
weird rules. No, I think they've played in them. It sounds like
Ooh, okay.
I wanted to play an Adventurers League, and then I found out that they still use the rule, which is like you can only create a character with rules from the player's handbook and one other book. So like
Ooh.
you either pick a fun race and
Or a fun
or
subclass.
exactly. Or
That's
it's
crazy.
very weird. I don't like that rule. But the new player is a rogue. Kind of cocky, a little murder hobo-ish, which doesn't really fly in this group or my DM style. So they are going after what they think could be a dragon orb. I don't know Dragonlance well enough to know what a dragon orb is. While traveling, they see a group of undead. They see a group of undead on the road ahead, going in the same direction as the group. They reckon and find out it's a Knight of the Rose in Blackburn armor, clearly undead with 13 other skeletons, armed. Okay.
That's too many things. Actually, no, they'll have one thing.
I was gonna
Take it
say,
back.
yeah, they could probably like. I mean,
They probably got a
yeah,
cleric. Destroy undead
the
is like a
skeletons will just pop immediately, and then probably the
yeah,
knight's
yeah,
gonna be a little bit difficult. He's probably like a death knight.
yeah. Okay, I'm
The
back on board.
augury spell tells the group it's a bad idea to mess with them, but they decide to test the waters and see what they are up against. Now the players know it's probably Lord Soth, and the characters have heard about him and his power, casting ice wall fireballs and speaking words that snuff out life force. Oh, okay, so that's like the main
It's like
villain.
a big. That's like a
Yeah,
big
that's
bad.
like the
Big
Strahd
bad.
of Dragonlance.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The group does a the group does a what they call recon combat. If they feel the threat is serious and maybe too much, they go in for one round, blow their load, and then run away based on the results of round one. Don't word it like that.
Don't
the
worry. But
group
also, that's like a good idea. I'm gonna start
the
doing
group
that.
runs in.
Not in like social situations in D
The
and D.
group runs in, jukes their shit and leaves. Like what the fuck?
Just to check the vibe.
That's what I'm gonna do in social situations.
It's like, they were a bit judgy in that room. Actually, every room I've ever been in, people have been really judgy.
Do you not think it's like I don't know? Because I never view combat like Pokemon combat. I always find it weird to
I
like
guess it's very gamified that you're like, I'm gonna test this
and
combat
then
scenario
leave.
out, rather than
Yeah,
like this is a threat that I'm encountering in my day-to-day life.
I don't know. It's very
Yeah, I think it breaks the immersion that we go for, but
yeah yeah. Which I mean, the way that they're playing sounds very gamey, which is fair enough. Because I mean,
that's fine.
you're
Each
only
their
here
own.
to enjoy
So
it.
far, that's not. We don't know what the issue is yet, apart from they're definitely gonna try and kill the BBEG straight away.
Yeah, so they set up and get ready for the ambush. It doesn't go well round one. None of the skeleton guards go down. Spells are bouncing off of Lord Soth, and they get a giant hellfire orb to the face, which hurts a lot. The group decides to retreat, except for the rogue, who has the highest initiative. The rogue pops a potion of invisibility and dashes towards Soth. He used his bonus action to drink a potion of invisibility and then dash to what you wouldn't throw. Fair enough, I guess. Would you not move, throw the attack first, and then go invisible?
Yeah,
The rest of the part,
it depends what the attack
the
is.
rest of the party
But yeah,
don't know this because he was invisible, and they continue to retreat. Lord Soth can easily spot the rogue and commands him to die, which he does. The guy playing the rogue throws his dice, says, "DM's supposed to let us win. This
wrong.
is why I play in the Adventurers League," and gets up and storms out. The rest of the group is quiet for a while, but that's about it. The long-term player who knew him sent some texts and called him, and the dude calmed down and wants to rejoin, but I'm not having him back at the table. I mean, I
Yeah, the DM's job is to try and kill the players in
yeah,
a fight scenario.
I've
In a fight,
I've
in a
I've
fight, right?
never
In a fight.
had someone. I like usually fight consensus is pretty fair. I've never had it where people disagree on what's about to happen in a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know I've pulled some stunts in a fight where I'm like, people are meant to not like me for this, which is like a bad thing to do as a player, but I did it
But
a
I
lot.
also think that like I've been watching like not that live plays are anything to go off of for how a real game should be played, but like I've been listening to like people talking about D&D and like playing it and stuff, and they mentioned about how like sometimes the best thing you can do is be that guy. You know what I mean? Like the choice shouldn't be what is the best way to win. Sometimes it's better to be like, oh, what is the best choice to make a good story? You know, and sometimes it's
Yeah.
something
Oh yeah.
like that just makes a plot way more interesting than. And everyone agreed.
Brennan said, I think it was about, yeah, he was like, players like the rails, they just don't like to look at them.
No, exactly.
So that kind of thing, I think.
Yeah, like
It's fine to be the one that everyone disagrees with. That's There's a reason that character's in every TV show.
yeah, exactly. Like I was watching a playthrough of like a horror game, and just there was one character who was they had gone into like a haunted house, and everyone else was trying to be as quiet as possible, but they were looking for a missing friend, and the one guy's just running around being like, Samantha, Samantha, where are you? And it's like, yeah, someone kind of needs to be that guy for it to be interesting and for them not to like. So it is, you know, I
Yeah.
don't know. I like that personally.
Yeah.
I think that's very fun to be the guy who is like shouting, "We're over here."
We did it recently where like you and me were in a game where we had to go through a
Oh my
maze.
god.
And I was like, if you stick to the left of the maze, you just get out.
Mm.
That's like the way. So I was doing that, and you were just like, I don't want to. I'm bored of sticking to the
Yeah.
left of the maze. I'm just
But
gonna
like
run
your
around.
character is a guide, so it's the kind of thing that they would know.
Yeah, yeah. My guide character isn't gonna be like, we should just guess.
Yeah.
You
Whereas, like, yeah, I don't know. I've realized recently that all my characters fall into like similar shticks, and I want to change it up a little bit.
I had that. Remember, I realized that every character I've ever made is a classic horror movie trope.
Oh, that was fun. That's fun.
I just like
though.
accidentally
That's fun.
accidentally had that going on.
Yeah.
But now I have to do it.
Have you done Dracula yet?
I have to focus on it. No, I haven't done like vampires, which is tempting.
Soon.
I've done like The Fly, Creature from the Black Lagoon, zombies,
Werewolf.
like Frankenstein, werewolf, mummies.
Mm.
I've done all of them, apart from vampire. But we did Strahd, so like, it's
Yeah,
there.
and also you've got a big bad that's a vampire.
I wouldn't call him a big
No,
bad.
but he's you know.
I got a
Yeah.
baddie. Bad guy.
Ooh. A baddie?
What? I got a baddie. I got a thought daughter.
No.
Anyway, I got.
Ow!
That's one of the worst memes I've seen in a while. Anyway,
I think it was funny for 5 minutes, and then people kept saying
it was. Yeah. Agreed. Anyway,
But yeah, I don't know. I want to change up what I'm playing because I've realized it's like, oh, small, dumb, probably illiterate.
likes nature.
Yeah. Honestly,
Loves
I
the
think-
woods.
I think Mordecai breaks that, but yeah, maybe not the rest.
Oh yeah. Mordecai is I prefer animals to humans,
Yeah.
which is
A
different.
little bit different. He's not
But similar.
stupid, which is I think
yeah.
the main one.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's true actually. Mordecai's got a brain.
So have you got your D1?
I do, yeah.
Go on.
One.
Okay, excellent. So a few years ago, an old 5e group I was in couldn't run in our usual space. So instead, we headed
too
out
small.
to a local
You keep hitting walls. Keep running into walls.
We keep, yeah. It started constricting. They were in an SCP, and it started.
Yeah. It was a fridge. I was a dead cat at the time.
It all made sense. We headed out to the friendly local game store, hoping to run there instead. We got ourselves a table, bought some dice, grabbed some snacks. The usual. What do you mean, bought some dice?
That's nice of them though. If it's a game
okay,
store where like you don't rent the table,
Yeah. Okay. That's yeah. Buying something there to make sure that like no, I respect that.
that's
actually.
nice because you're
I was
you're about to be loud and pretend to be a fictional man. So like,
Yeah, I'm about to pretend to be a moose for an hour.
yeah. If you're buying like food and drinks and stuff, that's also chill. It depends on
Hmm.
like the arrangement of the place. If like you order a
No,
table, but
that's
that's free, and then
yeah, like the food and stuff. I get you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Uh oh, the Eberron book had just dropped, and I was putting the finishing touches on my Artificer character sheet while we waited for the DM to arrive. I chatted with my
nice.
table about how excited I am that a new class finally dropped for the game. Oh, little did they know that's the last time they're getting that, and
And
it's
it
not even
never
going to come
happened
into the
again.
updated rules set or the new rules set. It's 5.5. Stop calling it anything else. Do we want to rant about 5.5 again?
Another day. I think
Uh,
we've had enough tangents for today.
Someone clearly overheard me. A random player from another table detaches and oozes on over to ours.
Blech.
Oh, this is a new. We haven't used something like this before. I think we all assumed he must have been friends with one of us at the table from how familiar he acted. But when we checked later, none of us had ever met him. He
God, that's the
talks about.
worst.
Um,
I've been in a scenario like that. It's like, how do you know that guy, Will? I've never met him in my life. I thought you knew.
yeah. Or oh god, just the worst. He talks about how he's got a sick new artificer build and offered to engage in a quick PvP between us to test our builds. I'm a little bit hesitant, but the rest of my table wanted to see my characters in action, so I relented and said, sure, if this is the start of a campaign and you're about to, like, throw them into a Bakugan arena with someone else's
Yeah,
character,
like it's
I
not canon, surely.
no, but I think that sets up a precedent of, like, if you trounce the other guy, everybody's going to think that your character's broken. And if you get
Yeah,
beaten, your character, who is yet to be announced, looks like a wimp.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds.
It very much
Af-
depends what kind of character you're trying to set up.
yeah, I would say no. I would politely say no, personally, because I think it's going to create too much, like, preconceived notions about the character.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
After all, it should be fun. I had an artillerist who rolled some goofy stats, and he apparently had a battlesmith. So I figured it'd let me see the two different versions of the new class in action at once. First round of combat, I win the initiative, pull off a bog standard, I fire my attacks round. His turn comes and he casts rope trick. We all stare at him quite confused, and he smugly explains how he's going to hop on his mount, climbs up the rope, pop out each turn and launch every spell he has at me, and then short rests in the safety of his hideout. I might as well quit now because he's basically unbeatable. I think he's joking for a second, then he keeps grinning at me. I explain the rope in his inventory is 50 feet long, so even with a mount, he'd only be able to climb like 30 feet up in this turn.
Yeah.
Artillerists have access to really easy knockback effects, so on my immediate next turn, I just shoot him off the rope and deal 30 fall damage. Yeah, that checks out. Even if he got inside the rope trick, he's pinned himself to one location, so I can just dash away and be out of range of most of his spells and attacks pretty quickly, since Artillerist is a much more range-focused class than Battlesmith. Yeah.
Yep.
Even if he pulled
This
off his
guy's good
plans,
at this.
yeah, this is. I was expecting someone who was more roleplay heavy than this, so this is quite like. It's nice to see one of these plebs get. Unless this is like an everybody clapped moment.
Yeah,
Uh,
and then I kissed everybody.
yeah, like is the reason that this is the reason that this story is written so much later is because it took them this long to figure out all these points. It's like
Yeah, this is like, and then I realized I was in the shower and that he'd beat me ages ago, and then
yeah,
this was me reliving the moment. This is what I would have done.
Eberron came out in like 2017, and it's taken this many years for them to figure out how they actually could have won that epic argument.
I would have gone, your rope is too small. I mean, I did go, your rope is too small.
I mean, of course I did.
I was so worried that he was going to be like, he used rope trick and mage hand and just hung me.
Oh my god.
Like, that's dark.
Rope Trick is a crazy one that's just an action. I thought that would have been like a ritual cast. Or like at
No,
least
you're
an
just like,
hour.
I think because it's so niche, and you're not expecting anyone to use it in combat other than to like Tarzan swing
Yeah.
from like Spelljammer to Spelljammer.
Oh, that's true. That's a fun way of doing that. I like that.
I was gonna give it to my Spelljammer guy. It's
Yeah.
the only reason I was able to think of that.
Mm. Oh, it's fun though. I like something like that. Point four. Even if he pulled off his plan successfully, I could also short rest in the time it took him to do that, so it
That's
accomplished
true.
absolutely nothing. I was gonna say, yeah, surely not. Even if I didn't short rest, I'd just leave, both out of and in character, because this was meant to be a fun duel, not whatever this is. We we all stare at him, baffled at what the hell he's trying to achieve with this. He sulkily collects his dice and returns to his table without much of an explanation, abandoning the duel when his strategy didn't pan out. We go back to our game, and I forget this until 5 minutes ago when I saw the rope trick being brought up in another conversation. I like that one. That was a pretty fun little story,
That's
actually.
pretty fun. Yeah, you just like a guy sucked. A guy played the game in a way that I think we all agree is bad.
Yeah, I don't understand how. That's clearly someone who's used to fighting against a DM that's used to saying yes,
Oh yeah.
which is fine.
Hey,
Which is
I
you know,
allow some crazy stuff because it's like that's the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. But I wouldn't be like, oh, that's so cool that you you use the short rest
yeah,
to
I didn't.
belittle my minions.
Yeah, it's
I let someone jump and survive like an impossible jump with a backflip in the middle of it to catch a guy that was falling because I was like, that's cool as hell.
mm, it's I don't. Why would
It's like
I don't
bringing
know?
Strahd's horse that can like
Oh
jump
God,
dimensions while
yeah.
lethal heals.
I honestly recommend retconning that one. That is clearly something from like a Gygax novel. Like it's so power gamery to be like, actually once Strahd hits one hit point on his turn, his magic dimension hopping invisible horse is gonna come in and take him out of this dimension into something a lot more secret and safe, so that he can use his regenerative powers to get all of his hit points back and long rest. It's like
Strahd's a horse girl.
Strahd's a horse girl, and it shows.
Vampires are horse girls and bats.
Yeah, but also Strahd was a horse girl, you know?
He loved horses.
Yeah, he was a
Day one.
horse girl.
Strahd is the campaign for horse girls. I can't think of one that's more horse girl orientated.
Um, I'm looking at what campaign?
Yeah.
Um,
Kids on horses.
Kids on horses. Oh no. Um, I don't know. I'm looking at
Is there a
every
western?
single.
Is there a western D&D yet?
No, not allowed.
No.
No, why would they be? That's a stupid suggestion. Bunk.
I would have
Not
thought they
allowed.
would have done that by now.
Yeah,
Not
I
cowboys.
thought so too.
Because it's like gunslinger.
That's not official. That's,
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fat purser.
No.
Yeah,
For the gift. What about if the hippo people were cowboys instead of like that'd be sick.
that'd be fun. I would like to do a Western like RPG, but every time you search up like a cowboy game, it is Weird West. Like it's always that like, oh, it's actually there's like monsters and demons and the afterlife, and it's like, I just kind of wanted cowboys, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also I didn't like
Beyonce's new
Red
album's
Dead.
there.
What?
They're playing Beyonce's new album. The country one.
Where?
Rodeo Romeo. In the
Oh no, I'm sipping from a Beyonce cup as we speak.
wow, Slay.
Have I told you? I have told you about this.
Yeah.
I don't like Beyonce. I don't. Yeah, I don't like Beyonce.
I like
Fuck
Beyonce.
it.
I like Beyonce.
Really?
Yeah. It's my emotional support billionaire.
Oh god, what's your favorite Beyonce song? Let's end it out on that.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't hate. Oh, you actually listen to Beyonce?
Got him.
I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say.
Or the single ladies.
I thought you were gonna say Spotify.
I like. Yeah. Give me a minute to scroll through. No, Don't Hurt Yourself is good.
I like. I don't know any of these, but I'm fucking sick of hearing Texas Hold'em. I'll tell you that much.
Um, Cold Wind. No, not Cold Wind Blows. Walk on Water. That's a banger. I mean, it's mostly
Alien
Eminem, but she's.
Superstar.
Huh?
Alien Superstar is one of
Yo.
hers apparently. Mine is Partition. There we go. There's my favorite. Love Partition Me. It's a song by her from 2001,
Ooh.
2013, 2001.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe I'll bleep that out. But I just
Yeah.
twat person.
Oh man.
But
And me calling my brother a shiny.
no, I'm staying in. I'm staying in.
He listens to these.
Exactly. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice week. Take care.
Enjoy your week. Take